Luis. How are you doing? Today I'm going to talk to you about very important. Let's talk about present perfect. So, this is it. This is present perfect. Okay, so to make present perfect, we use the subject, the auxiliary, and the main verb in past participle. Okay, so we have here our first sentence. I have always believed in God. Okay, this is something I did in the past, something that I am doing now, and something that I'm gonna continue doing in the future. So for that reason, this is present perfect. Okay, so to make the present perfect, we use the subject, the auxiliary. The auxiliary can be have or has. When the subject is I, you, we, and they, the auxiliary is have. When the subject is he, she, and it, the auxiliary is has. So in this first sentence, the subject is I, the auxiliary is have, always is an adverb of frequency, believe is the past participle of the verb believe. We use the past participle for the present perfect, remember, and in God. Okay, this is the complement of the sentence. The second sentence is, John has taken 3 classes this week. Okay, John is the subject, has is the auxiliary. Remember, for he, she, it, we say has. John has taken 3 classes this week. Okay, this week is a period of time that hasn't finished yet. So for that reason, this sentence is in present perfect. John has taken 3 classes this week. Today, for example, is Thursday. Tomorrow is Friday. The week finishes on Saturday. So, as the week hasn't finished yet, this is present perfect, okay? John has taken 3 classes this week. The next example. We have traveled to Barranquilla twice. Again, we is the subject. Have is the auxiliary, okay? In this case, we say have. For I, you, we, and they, we say have. Traveled is the past participle of the verb travel. And to Barranquilla twice. Twice means 2 times, okay? We have traveled to Barranquilla between the past and now. We have traveled to Barranquilla twice, 2 times. We don't say when we travel, but we already did it. So for that reason, this is present perfect. Okay, the next example is Mary has already eaten lunch. Okay, as Mary is she, so we say has. Remember, he, she, it, has. Mary has already. She already did it. She already had lunch. Okay, eaten, the past participle of eat, lunch. Okay, is the last part, the complement of the sentence. Now, the next sentence is Brazil. Brazil has won the World Cup 4 times, okay? Brazil is it, so we use has. Won is the past participle of the verb win, okay? So we say Brazil has won the World Cup 4 times. We don't say when they did it. They already did it in the past, but we didn't say when. So for that reason, we say Brazil has won the World Cup 4 times. Okay, so this is also present perfect. Well, very good. These are affirmative sentences, okay? So remember, the subject, the auxiliary have or has, the main verb in past participle, okay? I have believed, John has taken, we have traveled, Mary has eaten, Brazil has won, okay? Now, to make negative sentences, okay, this time we deny the auxiliary, okay? Remember, the auxiliary is have or has. When we make negative sentences, we say no to the auxiliary, okay? So we say, for example, I have not ever believed in horoscopes, you know? Never in my life. I have not ever believed in horoscopes. So we deny the auxiliary. We say have not. And the verb is still in past participle. Let's go back to the affirmative sentence. We say, I have always believed in God. This is affirmative. I have always. Okay, I have always believed in God. Affirmative sentence. To make the negative, we deny the auxiliary. We say have not. I have not ever believed in horoscopes. Now the second sentence. John has not, okay? I am denying the auxiliary. So in this case, I say John has not taken, again, the past participle of the verb take. John has not taken 2 classes this week, you know? Remember, in the affirmative, we say John has taken 3 classes, okay? This is the affirmative. John has taken 3 classes this week. So, to make it negative, we say John hasn't taken 2 classes, okay, this week. Okay, remember they are 3, not 2. Okay, so in this case the sentence is affirmative. Is negative, sorry. John hasn't taken, okay, or has not taken 2 classes this week. Okay. The next one, we haven't traveled to Cali twice. Okay, negative, haven't. Having is a contraction for have not, okay? For the negative we say have not, but we can use the contraction, and the contraction is haven't, okay? So we say we haven't traveled to Cali twice, okay? Remember, in the affirmative sentence we say we have traveled to Barranquilla, okay? Not to Cali, to Barranquilla. We have traveled to Barranquilla twice. So the negative is we haven't traveled to Cali, okay? We haven't traveled to Cali twice. Negative, okay? And now, the last sentence, okay? Mary hasn't, okay? Remember, we can say has not, okay? Mary has not, or we can also say Mary hasn't, the contraction. Mary hasn't eaten dinner yet, okay? Remember, the affirmative says Mary has already eaten lunch. Okay, remember, you eat lunch at midday. This is the affirmative. But in the case of the negative sentence, we say Mary hasn't, the negation, eaten dinner yet. Remember, you eat dinner at night, okay, not at midday. So, Mary hasn't eaten dinner yet. So, this way we make negative sentences. Now, let's go on the questions. To ask questions, we also use the auxiliary. Remember, we use the auxiliary when we make affirmative sentences like this one, okay? I have always believed in God, okay? Affirmative. When we make negative, we also use the auxiliary, but this time we deny the auxiliary. I say, I have not, right? I have not ever believed in horoscopes. And to ask the question, we also use the auxiliary, okay? But here in the first place, so I ask, have I always believed in God? Okay? So remember, the answer is affirmative, okay? Because I said, I have always believed in God, okay? So if I ask you the question, have I always believed in God? So you answer to me, yes, teacher, you have. Yes, you have. But if I ask the question, for example, have I always believed in horoscopes? Okay, if I ask you the question, have I always believed in horoscopes? You answer, no, teacher, no, you haven't. You haven't believed in horoscopes because the negative sentence says, I have not ever believed in horoscopes. So the question, have I ever believed in horoscope? No, teacher, you haven't. You haven't ever believed in horoscopes. Now the next question, has just taken 3 classes this week? Okay, look at this. The auxiliary first has because John is here, right? So, has John taken 3 classes this week? Okay, so let's go on the affirmative sentence and we say, John has taken 3 classes this week. So, the answer is affirmative, right? John has taken 3 classes this week. So, again, has John taken 3 classes this week? Yes, he has, right? Is the answer. Yes, he has. Now, for example, if I ask the question, has John taken 2 classes this week? Look at this. It's negative, right? John hasn't taken 2 classes this week. So if I ask the question, has John taken 2 classes this week? So the answer is no, he hasn't, right? No, he hasn't taken 2 classes this week. He has taken 3 classes this week, okay? So in this case, the answer is negative, okay? So guys, this is it. I hope you find it useful, and this is present perfect. So, see you around, my friends.